I'm tired of Pirates, guys. I'm tired of Pirates. How's that? I'm tired of your team. Pirates have announced the signing of Lesedi Kapinga. Obviously, everybody knows Lesedi Kapinga, former Sundowns player, had a good tournament in the COSAFA Cup, and everybody was raving about who's going to get him. Is it going to be Pirates? Thieves was said to be chasing him. I believe there was mention of Boss Supersport who was speaking about signing him. And I think that this is one of the signings that show you what a serious team is, what serious moves look like. Pirates this season have signed Khanye, Otlarisa, Ubutelezi, Ukumete, Ubaloni, and now they're adding Kapinga on top of an already stacked team. You've got your Loches, you've got your Munapula Saleng, you've got all those people already in the team, and now they've added Kapinga. Relatively young in PSL terms. We know he performs. Everybody wanted him. And he's gone to Pirates. I know we spoke earlier about who had the better transfer window between Chiefs, Pirates, and Sundowns. And right now it's looking like Pirates is going to be a force next season. On top of what they've added already. Doesn't help that we saw Chiefs and we saw how disjointed that is. Dash Terrible says they're serious. They want to dethrone Sundowns. And that's true. That's what I'm saying, Guti. When you look at it, this is what a serious team looks like. That's what a serious team does, right? We're not signing to bring up numbers. We're not signing to be good or whatever. But now let's ask the questions. Did Kapinga make the right choice? Like I said already, he's going to a stacked Pirates team, right? With Pirates signings, what's their mandate and what's failure for them? Manilisa, I'm going to get to that now. Well, it's a stacked team. He's going to face a lot of competition. Upule renewed. Lodge, obviously, maybe with what's going to happen on Friday, that's going to happen. But now, so surplus to requirements at Sundowns, the marquee signings for some teams at this there is levels to this. No, Agent 007, but that's what I want to get to, right? You'd imagine that now he's gone to Sundowns, it didn't work out at Sundowns, surplus to requirements, as Agent 007 says, right? And to show you the quality that Sundowns has, it's a marquee signing for Pirates. As Agent 007 is saying here, that it's a marquee signing for Pirates. And when I look at it, I'm like, in the eyes of the player, where can you go from Sundowns? And that is where the question of where do the other teams fit into this competition with Sundowns? Where do you go from Sundowns? If you come from Sundowns, you've won everything. Who's the next best bet for you to get trophies? And it happens to be Pirates. Not Chiefs. Not Supersport. Not everybody else. You would choose to go to a place where there's competition in your position because that is the next best ways to win trophies. And I'm sorry to try and make this about Chiefs, but this is just really irritating to see. Amakosi, for me, I don't see any change. Kani, that's what I'm trying to say, that we've signed some guys. We've signed guys that were hot elsewhere, that were hot 3 years ago. Umoti was hot. Botsani, maybe 2 years ago, was hot. Simango, Udikokwe, maybe we can say that they're on form. But for the most part, we're signing guys that are past their primes, quote unquote. And we're watching about Jabo Pirates. Look at Pirates. Serious team. Champions League now. They're back in the Champions League. They won 2 trophies last season. Guys, I'm going to open for my panel so that we can speak about this. I read Kapinga was waiting for a team to make a serious offer. But isn't that the story? I'll give you an example of Komphela before going to Pirates. He said the same thing. Like deep down, I feel like a lot of these players would love to come play for Kaizer Chiefs. But for some reason, Kaizer Chiefs is not going to want to go take them. And they're going to wait. And Bobby's going to mess with them. And then they're not going to be able to. Guys, I'm opening the panel for people to come in and speak to me about this. Then we're going to go into an open discussion. This is going to be a quick chat about Kapinga. We're going to go into an open discussion. So also, please get your topics ready that you'd like to speak about. Today will be a bit of a shorter day, but yeah, if you're on Facebook and you're wondering where are these voices coming from that I hear discussing every night and every day with this guy, head on over to TikTok. Follow me on TikTok and you'll be able to join the panel. Please, guys, you have to be following in order to join. If you haven't followed, please follow. Let's see who's here. I know Khouza's here. I know he's back. He won the thing. I know you are here. See you, Agent 007. I'll see you later, hopefully. Chiefs has a lot of deadwood injury-prone players in that position. Khouza, welcome to the show, my brother. See you later, hopefully. Let me just meet the other guys. Okay. Khouza, how are you doing, my brother?
I'm good, and you, my man? How are you?
I'm hurting, Joe. Hey, what do you make of this Kapinga signing for you guys?
You know, every time I go to sleep, I wake up happy because there's something my team is doing. You know? I'm still waiting for them to disappoint me. They haven't done anything. Yeah, so what can I say? When I'm happy. Kapinga to Pirates. Connor, that's a good sign. You know, you guys are talking about a stacked team, but then you forget that Pirates has entered into they've entered the Champions League, and you know it's going to be competitive. Yeah. When you're doing signing like this, we want something, you know. There are 4 trophies up for grabs. And I can assure you that we want all of them. That's the thinking of the coach behind these signings. You do not sign teams, and you see this with clubs like Man City. You just don't sign somebody out of the blue. You know, there's a reason you're signing them. And Kapinga, to me, you know, him and Lodge, when one comes off, one comes in. Guys, I can't wait for David. Guys. I can't wait for the David.
No, I can't wait for the David.
It depends. It depends on the Davia Cup, Davia League deciding, or if you fella J. Guys, we care about you also, man. Just 1 win, and then when you go to competitions, you know, it's back to business.
Prampo, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm good, my brother, and each and everyone. By the way, what is your real name?
Tsepo.
Leadership.
Tsepo.
What is your real name?
Can you hear me?
Oh, okay, Mtsepa. Right, kid. Okay, Mtsepa. Yeah, I think you can challenge your network. I'm audible.
Yeah, I can hear you, but there's a delay. But carry on.
Mtsepa, I'm audible. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I get like my fiber is down, Wabon. I'm using this other stuff. As for me, you know, Chiefs, if you can check the player that you sign, one of the guys on the podium is mentioned something. Said Chiefs seems like they are going for players that they are always injured. You understand? You know, now Chiefs. I just love the club. You understand? Clary. I don't do excitement, the Chiefs.
No, there's no excitement anymore. There's no excitement.
No,
tiki mo yata 9:30, but there's no excitement.
No, you know, Chiefs, like, you still remember, not to take you back, you still remember what I said to you a couple of weeks back about Nteki. I said, if Chiefs, they really mean they want to compete, get a coach that have winning mentality. Is going to rap to the players. I can guarantee you, you see this boy from Sundowns, Rulani, you can take that boy, take to Chiefs. Chiefs will play differently. You know why? Because now he used to win. He hate to lose. You understand? To win is a bonus to them. You understand? That's the problem that you are having in Chiefs. And the player that they get, they don't have that hunger to win. They just go there to get a cash and money end of the month. That's the problem that you are having. Chiefs, if they really want to compete, let's go get coach that have mentality of winning games. Coach that you want to, have a CV that I want to end of the season. At least I have to win one cup. I'm telling you, Chiefs it will compete. But the what I see, now I don't see any Chiefs competing. I don't see Chiefs competing. We can try to console ourselves. Chiefs is just ordinary team. They play to be on PSL. End of story. That would. Thank you, my lead.
Julius, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you? I'm sure Tabile. I'm sure Tabile.
Ke thabile ebile tsela tsa dikhithi ga ke sana taba le tsona
o re ka taba ya Kapinga.
Kapinga it's a great signing. It's a great signing for us, man. My worry is that we have I'm not sure too much in the middle field. It's like what is striker? We can cry at Zuga Mancha, but Lena is so these guys, the strikers are about 6 or 7 strikers, but Kapinga, I mean, he's gonna add something there. So for me, it's a great signing. My worry about him, I'm not sure in what condition does he come in, because he was not a regular player there at Lorcop. But if we can get him into shape, the shape that he was signed when he was signed at Black Leopards by Sundowns, then we have a monster of a player. But
do you think that is going to be a starter there by you guys? Because I mean, already that's
why that's my worry. For me, that's my worry. And we have you can't ignore the boys. They play similar, So for me, my worry is that at least our it's just that maybe they are going to care for they are going to compete in all fronts. They won the league. Kapinga comes with that experience. Win a league. Rasana Hoto, they are still there. I mean, we have a squad that can compete. It's a matter of can we get them to play the way that's gonna benefit us. You can have everything, but the players that you have, they don't fit the style that you want your team to play. But for me, Kapinga is a great sign. I'm surprised your team did not go for him.
How is he surprised that team? I'm not surprised.
Why were you not surprised?
He's a free agent. We're busy talking about Kapinga and Chiefs, and I was like, no, I don't believe that Chiefs signed Kikamang Modi and Potsane. They're done. We're not gonna see anything else. We're finished with our signings, I believe.
Key signings.
But it's a free agent like that. I mean, Kapinga can give you 7 goals.
Hey, but when you're under 29 and you're a free agent, let me bring in Rodney. I want to come back, Julius. I just want to get everybody in. Maronza, Hi, man.
My man. Oh, kusasexeni ngo7 unomvula wambiyo. Awusazubona unomvula wa. What's it?
Wait, it must be so nice. It must be so nice to be Paris fans. Last year, Kuto kena ka ditharas de Lotsarona now go binwa dipina guys. Imani man, why all of Ronnie, why did you guys take Kapinga, man?
Let me tell you something. Kapinga was a free agent for 2 to 3 weeks. The rumors were there for a month and 2 weeks or so that he's leaving Sundowns. Bobby knew very well that Kapinga is a free agent after 2 weeks and so. Why not? Why not? Yeah, but I was not going to mind, to be honest. But with Pirates facing the CAF top 8 and the Net Bank and the what do you call it, Kana? The new the Callum Black Label Cup with the introduction of that. So there's five trophies which were up for grab. You understand me? So I know we have too much up front, but if you can check, Makaring was not giving us anything, even though he was not being introduced so much, but he was giving a chance. You understand me? Pule was not giving a chance, but you know, we have to bring somebody who's going to bring something different within the team. And let's think about it. You're going forward, Buffett. Saling, Kapinga on the other side. Oh, you understand me? There's so many things. Now this boy can play anyway. This boy can play anyway. So I think the quality that he has bringing to the team is it's going to be different. But this is a great signing. I don't want to lie. Chiefs missed out on this one. I don't know why. They're good in signing free agents, but this one, I'm telling you, was going to be one of the best signing for them this season. I don't know why, but I'm sure. Because the window has not been closed. The likes of Makarengo will be loaned out. Because of I'm sure of that Makarengo will be loaned out. I'm not. I don't see him playing this season. Pula, I'm sure he just signed the contract, but something will be done. I'm sure of that. Those two players, I'm not sure that they will be part of the team this season. That is my take. I'm not saying they will be, but I'm hoping for them to be loaned out. Reason being, they have not been playing. One of the two must be loaned out. Between Makarengo and Pula must be loaned out, to be honest, for them to get in time. That is my take on this one.
Okay, guys. In the comments, please. After this, we're gonna go into an open discussion quickly. A quick open discussion. Please drop whatever subjects you guys want to speak about, to hear the panel speak about, and we'll jump on that. Let's see. The boy is dead. Loch is going to jail, says Mickey. With Ratomo links for European teams, do you see him leaving anytime soon? Sundowns rejects don't really do well at Chiefs, and I think Kapinga made a good decision. I don't think Tseki is the tactical genius. Has Kapinga signed for Pirates? Yes, they announced him. Problem with Chiefs fans is that even in 2023, they still believe players automatically want Kaizer Chiefs. No, look, what I will say is that with Kaizer Chiefs, there's still a history there. And sometimes, sometimes it may not be a situation that this thing is going to work for me or stuff like that. But sometimes your heart, man, when you were little, you wanted to play for Pirates. When you're little, you wanted to play for Chiefs. And then you sit down and Chiefs comes, well, we only come to you when you're 29. But a lot of players have said that we waited and waited and waited. I know Tico has said it. And a couple of other guys said, hi, guys, Lynn now is waiting for Chiefs to come knock on my door. And nobody came. So when Pirates came, I went over and played for Pirates. When Sundowns came, I went over to play for Sundowns. But I wanted Chiefs. So it's sad in a way that even with everybody wanting us, even with the free agents now that are proper, we don't want to see that coming in. Sundowns are in for a shock this season. I bet you the league is out of their grip. Guys, I think Tinkler can do an extremely good job there. Sundowns can't win this league, but who is deserving? This is a great signing, says Untabeleng. And Londlo Makaring and Dlamini, who do you bench and who do you play? Paul says, my network is bad. Unlucky Prampo. We, as Buccaneers, we welcome the signing. He was invited to trials at Villarreal, but Ratomo might go to Europe soon. How has Mdu failed? I'll write that down for consideration. Do failed for Europe. Man, we have CAF, we have trophies to win. We need this. Kapinga is going to perform, given the chance, no doubt. I mean, Maruma didn't have the depth you all complained about. Now Pirates are creating depth. Chiefs never goes for real players. If Pirates don't win the league or cement the number 2 spot, they would have underperformed. Fun fact, Chiefs might get him after Pirates. For free, hey, Mavinja. I love how the Pirates fans are happy with the Sundowns reject. Our team is forever a disappointment. I just want to write this down, man. Chiefs isn't serious, no depth. Is Sundowns only succeeding because of money? What can Chiefs and Pirates do to be on the same level? Gareth Cliff, I think we've spoken about this. Let me tally up all of the topics and then we'll pick one. Good signing for Pirates. He signed for Amazulu. Dlamini must be loaned out. Pirates. You guys have Hunt on your doorstep. Kapinga has played 70 goals with only 15 goal involvements. Chiefs management doesn't have vision anymore. There is more to football than stats. We could have went for Lesedi, but instead went for Potsane. Open discussion, who will win Golden Boot? Golden Boot, okay. Let's write that one down. The signing is healthy for competition, especially for Dlamini to improve his performances. What can we do to win as Kosi Nation? Hey guys, I don't want to make it a Kosi day today. Who are the dark horses? Okay, free agents in the bag, money over passion. Who will be relegated? I know Ronnie, there's a team that Ronnie wants relegated. I know that one for sure. I think Kapinga over Potsani 7 days a week. Okay, Khoza. Now that you've signed to Kapinga and you're looking at your squad and everybody that's signed, I know I've asked this before, but what are the goals for Pirates? What are the goals for Pirates for this season in your eyes as a Pirates fan?
Before I get into that, I just remembered something. I'm sure when Ndate Bobby hears the word free, he assumes that you don't get paid. You come and play for free. That's why these boys end up waiting for so long, because he thinks you come for free.
Yeah.
But then, as I said, when we signed the 4 players, I did say that it's either we cement second place or we are taking the trophy. This kind of signings shows you the thinking of the technical team and the coach. You know, if it was any other team, let me just put it like this: we would have stick with that 4 signings that we made, and that's it, we are fine. If there was no ambition, but then because there's ambition beyond the league, this looks like a KEF signing. Everything we do looks like a signing for Champions League. Because one thing I've realized: everybody we've signed so far is very fast. Now we are talking about the style of play. How if you compare us to other African teams, the North and East, the North and West Africans, those guys are tall and strong. And how do you beat those kind of guys? By pace. Yeah. Sorry. And if you remember, that's what Pitso utilized when he was still at Sundowns. So. Bo Kapinga, that he's gonna bring that pace, and Bo Saleng, guys, did you see Saleng the last season? That guy, when you have somebody who's already a goal scorer and very fast, and you bring in somebody like Kapinga to support them, it shows you the ambition that Pirates has now, But in the league, I am gonna put my neck on the chopping block. We are taking back the MTN 8. Okay. We are taking back the Nedbank Cup. Okay. And then the league, because it's a longevity game, I do believe that we're gonna take it. But if we end up winning the league, it's gonna be very close, 3 to 5 points. Okay. But then
okay, go on. Sorry.
Champions League. I want us to win it as well. But then I'd be happy if we make it to the final at the Champions League. But then the domestic cups are, guys. I want them. I want them in our cabinet, man. It's been a while since we lifted a league cup, Unlike some people, we are serious,
Wow.
We want these things.
Wow. Okay, no, it's fine. Take your shots. I wanted to ask you a secondary question. What does this mean for DDC? Because Pirates is now, in terms of first team players, it's late. So does this, how does this impact the DDC and development and things like that?
Right now, because there's no clear vision, with the DDC, man, I want them, the DDC as more Pirates. It seems like it's far-fetched, but then I don't know what the coach is thinking. I don't know how many players we are set to release, Right now, our team looks packed, but then the league hasn't started, so there might be more players to be released. But then I really hope that we pull another Ratom, but then we'll see what. That's what I'm thinking to myself now, because these boys, you don't have they must not be first team players. Come a bit of it, they must be impactful. They must be played at least 5 games. 5 games. I'll be happy with the DDC player playing 5 games. But then the DDC, I see it succeeding. Go clubs Stellenbosch, Cape Town, all those mid-table teams, because that's where, unfortunately, that's where the best teams get their players from, their other small teams, So Sundowns, the 2 big clubs, Sundowns and Pirates, DDC, I'm not sure. But then we know Hulan is good at implementing.
Say 3 big clubs, please.
No. You can't do that. 2 clubs.
3 big clubs, please.
2 big clubs. Yeah, no, we'll see what's going to happen now.
Okay. No, I hear you. I hear you. Let me bring in Ronnie Maronza. Same 2 questions to you. What are your expectations for Pirates in each competition? And then also, Kare DDC youth development, it's not going to work there. What impact does it have on DDC players and the whole point of the DDC?
Okay, let me start with that one, right? I feel Pirates, when it comes to loaning players, they're very good. Let's be honest. They are very, very one of the best teams in SA which loan players. Look, Rodeo Pani. We can name the few. The database of Pirates is too big when it comes to even the PSL, including the NFD, including everywhere. You understand me? So they're good in that. And I think that is one of the biggest strategies that Pirates is using, and it is working for them. When it look at even Lodge was loaned out, come back. And look at him now. You understand me? Radio Bani, give him another season, 2 seasons out there, come back. He's a complete player. So I think Pirates, when it comes to those things, they are very good, especially if you as a player, when you've been loaned out, you perform and all those things. So they gave you a chance to say, look, this is a big badge, or this is a big club. So for now, you're not ready. Ratomo, I think he raises his hand with that game against Royal AM, and then he clicked a glove to all the players. He complimented everything, and I think that is one thing.
But do you think long term DDC is viable for the bigger teams? Because again, that's where you want these guys to go. Is it viable? Because Abo Lodge left and came back, but it's a flash in the pan. It's 1, maybe 2,
It is. The only thing is that these players, they shine when they're down there, right? Most of them, they cannot handle the pressure up there. That is the problem that we're having in SA. I don't know why players, when they're promoted to the first team, and they start to struggle. You understand me? And look at Mduduzi Shabalala at Chiefs, right?
Yes, yeah.
I think if we're expecting more from him, right? But it disappear because if Chiefs is struggling, which means now he has to disappear within the structure of Chiefs and all that, or within the field of play. That is the problem that we're having. So I think most before you go to the first team, you need to build your own character. Raise your hand most of the time. Do headlines which we think, hey, who's that one? You understand me? I think most of them are good, but that is what is happening. They disappear, most of them. That is the problem. But I think Pirates, they're very good when it's coming to loaning these players. And coming to the expectation, man, I feel Pirates will do good this season. Reason being, if you check Pirates the way they were playing last season, right? First 15 minutes they attack.
Yeah,
is how they do it. First 15 minutes they attack.
Yeah,
I hope nobody will start to notice how they our coach, our plumber is doing. You understand me? Because first 15 minutes he attack. He said he will get a goal, and after getting a goal, then they manage the game for the next 15 minutes, and then last 10 minutes also, or they start to attack again. That was the strategy. If you can check the substitute that he was doing it was because of that. He wanted to balance the game all the time to say, we first 15 minutes we attack, then after that we manage the game, cool up everything, carry the ball, keep the ball, and all those things, and then last 10 minutes or 15 minutes, let's attack again. And then the substitute were complementing that. So I think bringing Kapinga, it is one of those things to say, look, if we have maybe Utladisa, we have Usaleng on the other side. When we bring Kapinga, is like for like. That is the whole thing that is happening. You understand me? That is the whole thing that is happening, and it is the complement of players to say, if I bring Ronnie in. Is he going to do the very same thing? Give me the very same energy that overthinking was giving me. So that is the thing. The signing, you can say that too much, but look at Pirates, how they were playing last season. It complements everything. Look, they didn't sign at the back. To be honest, they didn't sign anybody at the back.
Morally solid.
I think we go there. But now, going forward, to manage those games, how are we going to do it without speedy players? So look, they bring Utladisa, they brought Kapinga now, and who else can? So those two players, Maswanganye and all that, just to protect, just to have that energy and all those things. Teams sometimes, like his style and all that. Sometimes I felt, I know that people love him, but I felt that he doesn't suit the style. You understand me? Yeah. So Maswanganye would bring something going forward and all that. So somebody to protect us and all that. So that is how I think they're planning the season right now. And with the large numbers of trophies up for grab, they need depth going forward. The back, we already shut the back. Dogunabo Podlela. Hey man, my daughter Pirates, man.
Hi, you guys are gonna now start clothing. Let me bring in Senzo quickly. Senzo, two questions for you. What is the expectations for Pirates with all of the signings they've made, with the team that they already had? Well, what's the expectations for next season? But also the other question that I want to ask is, what these big teams, man? What's the point of DDC, man, if they're going to send people on loan for 3, 4, 5 years or however long, and only one comes back and makes it into the team? What's the point of all of this?
Good afternoon to the panel, or good morning, or good brunch, whatever it is. Good to the panel. You know what? Pirates they have nothing to say. They have to win the league. If not the league, they need to win 2 cups like they did. I mean, the squad they have is unbelievable. They match Sundowns pound for pound in terms of quality. Most of the players they've played, they have touched the national team. So, yeah, the team Pirates has this season is amazing. The only problem is that I feel like just like Kaizer Chiefs, they sometimes don't know what they are signing for. Because, Kapinga is a great signing on paper, but realistically, he's not. When you look at his statistics, this man has played almost, how many games? 70 games for PSL, and he only has like 15 goal involvements in 70 games. Those are terrible numbers for an attacking midfielder. So he's not going to help Pirates, because Pirates last season weren't suffering from creating chances. They were suffering from scoring chances. That's why Erasmus was overworked. They had a player like Mahopa Evidence, didn't do well. Nga wasn't doing well. Lipasa was even sent away. Pepra was even sent away. Mabaso was even sent away. So Pirates, just like Kaizer Chiefs, are not signing. They're not signing clever. When you look at Sundowns, they're signing to rectify positional problems. I looked at Pirates' squad before I joined the live. They only have 1 right back. Only 1 right back. But they have 4 left backs. They have 5 defenders.
Goalkeepers, even
4 goalkeepers. There is an overinflated squad. Even if you are trying to play in Africa, no one and not everyone's going to get a game time. You can't sign. You sign Masangwai, Otladise, and then you sign that boy who's Baloni. They're all left wingers, and then you sign Kapinga, who's the attacking midfielder, can also play as left winger. you're not addressing the issue. But Baseka Marco, when he came, he wasn't a left back. He was a left wing. And then they converted him to left back. So for Pirates, because of the signings that they have, they put themselves very under pressure. Because I feel like they should have addressed the issue of right back in case Banyana isn't doing well and they need a replacement. Yeah, they should have done that. Get a striker to help Erasmus, because Erasmus is not young, 33 years old. He's not gonna run as he used to, you know.
Okay.
Yes, Mabasa's coming back from Kukuna, and Mabasa scored in the Kosafa, so we can give him a chance there. Nga also scored during preseason, so maybe they're looking at that. But for me, yes, the Pirates fans have been hearing them singing, but I'm asking myself, what are you happy for? Because you have Ndlondlo, you have Makari, you still have Lodge, who I don't think can play on the wing because of his pace is really dying out. He's gonna come in the middle like he was doing most of the season as a second striker. You still have Pule, you have Dlamini, you have the players who play that position. Why do you need him? I feel like it's gonna be a repeat of what happened to Makaula from Amazulu. He's gonna come to Pirates, play 1 or 2 games, and then be sent out. Because as much as Kapinga is a good player, Kapinga doesn't need pressure right now. He's coming back from it. He's coming from a team that was doing well, so all eyes will be on him. To look at what happened to Ndlondlo. Too much pressure sometimes does hurt the player. It does hurt the player. So for me, Kapinga was supposed to go to a lesser team, less pressure, maybe Swallows, maybe Supersport, maybe even Stellenbosch. Cape Town City would have been a great place to replace, who's this Mtanzan who left? Would have been a great place for him, Kapinga. A new environment, less pressure. Yeah, that would have appreciated that. But otherwise, if Pirates don't win the league, they don't win cups, it's a bad season. It's a bad season for them.
Okay, no, I hear you. Guys, please, if you haven't followed, please follow. And also check out the stuff on the account and also on Facebook. And Abuti Kutso, Malume Kutso, thank you so much for the footballs and the roses. I can say before, but like you say, well, roses smell good. I can say what you do for kicking the ball, but thank you so much. Please, guys, please, let's try to get the likes up to 10,000. Tap the screen as much as you can. Lodwick, been a long time, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm good, my man. And how are you?
No, I'm great. No, let me not lie. I'm not great. This news has me feeling a type of way. How do you feel about this situation with Kapinga going to Pirates?
I think it's a good signing for Pirate. But I feel like, Pirates, they've signed a popularity, not what they want.
Okay.
Just because of maybe Kapinga was a great player by Sundowns. He was doing good with the Sundowns system. But I don't think in Pirate is gonna gel, because remember they have Marco, they have this guy Ndlondlo. There is too much competition. But it's good for football and it's good for him to prove himself. But I don't think it's gonna work. It's just a contradiction for Pirate. Let's give him a benefit of a doubt. Maybe he will do. Yes. Another thing you must know, players.
Yeah.
Like Kapinga, what Senzo was saying, it makes sense. The players like Kapinga doesn't have that a good history. Like he played a lot of games. He should have been very far than where he is now. We don't know what's the reason why Sundowns decided to bench him. It's because of maybe his performance was not that good at all. They realized something out of him. So he needed my hope was that maybe he's going to go to Swallows with a Steve to gel with Andila Jali to get a new combination. But for Pirates, he's just a chaos. I don't see him gelling in Pirates system.
Okay. No, I hear you. I think For me, look, man, I think the one thing that Pirates is doing very well, and I'm going to give them credit for that, is you're bringing in quality, and I'd much rather have a headache of, I've got so many quality players, how do I fit them into this team, than to sit with like a Chiefs, where you look on the bench and you go, yes, there's no one who's coming in here. There's no one who can play. Hey, I can trust this one is too young. He's a youngster. Mangamfaga now. He's not going to be able to handle the situation now. Tomorrow I try and look at the other one, but hey, as in Uraideng has been making mistakes. Njabulungob has been making mistakes. Can I trust him to come back inside? There's things, man, that Chiefs have been doing very badly as a team, for example, but what Pirates and Sundowns are succeeding with is, at the very least, man, my headache is about quality. It's not about trying to fit people in and trying to revive careers and trying to do all those things. It's a very tough situation.